everybody, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today on Anime Reaction, we watched the 11th episode of Demi-chan wa Kataritai.
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 If you want to check out our reaction to the 11th episode of Demi-chan wa Kataritai, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So, on this episode of Demi-chan wa Kataritai, they basically wrapped up the whole plot that they introduced in the last episode with the vice principal.
The vice principal kind of leering in on things.
It was,
It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
It wasn't nearly as bad, and it doesn't go down the cliched, teacher versus higher authority route that you would see in some school drama as well. It actually avoids that quite nicely, I thought.
Well, yeah, I thought the guy was going to try to get Takahashi fired.
Yeah, that old soccer dance.
Yeah.
I also want to point out that the thinking behind the vice principal, I mean, I don't mind it all that much, but there are a lot of instances where teacher interaction and advice like that is very helpful, like almost life-changing, life-saving helpful.
Well, I can't say that his line of thinking was entirely wrong, but the way that he wanted to go about it was wrong. Because, as he put it, Takahashi maybe shouldn't try so hard so that the Demis could rely on other teachers as well.
Right.
But, like, the way that I think about it is, well, if Takahashi didn't try so hard and they couldn't rely on him, they wouldn't rely on anybody.
Yeah.
Because no one else is trying.
Because no one else is trying.
I think that's really the crucial point here is nobody but Takahashi is really trying to understand them as Demis. They're all like that bad PR that everybody is the same. That political correctness that there is no race, there is no genders and stuff like that. So everybody should just be treated exactly the same. It's not the case. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own backstories and everything that's going on.
Yeah, we actually get quite a heated discussion about this between four of the student supporting characters here. Bald perv boy, the two girls who are...
Bald perv boy?
Or buzzcut.
I think it's...
His is the only name I know. His name is Satake.
Satake, that's it. Yeah.
That's the nickname?
No. His name is Satake. His nickname is Satake.
With an extra K.
Yeah, with an extra K, like
Satake.
Like Hikari does for like everybody.
Saki.
Yeah, Saki, Yuki. So, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. She totally has a vocal tech.
Yep.
Boy.
But I did like when she was running around looking for Saki, and Satake explains what happened to her, and she's like, "Oh, thank you, Satake," and everybody else is like, "He got a nickname." I'm so jealous.
He's doing
the happy dance.
Good for him.
I actually like that they gave a little bit of time to some of the supporting characters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that interaction, that's quite true.
And as we see later on, it actually helps spur the final outcome of things.
I'm not exactly sure how far you could take that thought process into the real world, but it's definitely, you can't treat everybody exactly the same because people view some things as incorrect.
Well, it's not particularly a matter of how one views certain situations. In the case of the Demis, these are legitimate physical differences. Like, say, even stepping away from, the nature of the demi-human. Some people are allergic to peanuts. You can't give everyone in the world peanuts. Some will die. The end.
Yeah.
In this case, yeah, snow women and vampires really don't like heat, and it could adversely affect their health. The end.
Well, I mean, in the case of that, they could get heat stroke a lot easier and, you know, fucking die.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah, so yeah,
you can't exactly treat them all as normal humans because they're not.
Yeah, there are physical critical differences that, yeah, that must be addressed.
I just want to put it out there. If you're going to treat anybody, you know, be sure that you also respect their personal needs, their personal, you know, desires, wants, whatever.
That is true.
Their personal comfort.
That is true. Actually,
You always got to think about that, and I mean, try to make a good average of everything.
Yeah, just kind of be careful how you approach like treating that person. A little bit of role reversal. I actually have a good friend of mine. Was a hemophiliac. For those who don't know, what that is when you get a cut, blood doesn't clot as easily.
Yep.
And he is a major action sports enthusiast. Loves four-wheeling, dirt bike riding, a lot of stuff. You know, doing a lot of stuff that you can get hurt. And I remember someone kind of coming up to him and saying, you know, shouldn't you be more careful? And he just flat out told him, "This is my life. I'm going to live it how I please." So again, I mean, a good case of learning how to approach people based on, yeah, what their physical needs are, what their physical conditions are, but also how they want to live their life, and not to interfere with it.
No. It's also a matter, if you have something strange, don't be too afraid to actually come out with it.
That is true.
I mean, obviously find people you trust, but you know.
Okay, this is getting too feel-goody for Otaku Saga. What the hell's wrong with us? Shall we get talk about sake in the video message? Oh my god, people. Actually, it'll kind of lead into that. So, Takahashi Sensei, of course, he hears all this and he starts overthinking. He thinks, oh my god, am I doing too much? Am I overreaching? And it's kind of crushing to see it. I mean, you see him sitting on the beach. He looks like his house got friggin' repoed. I mean, it is a sad sight to see. But, good old Hikari, literally running interference, decides to get the Demis together and send him a nice little video message.
Yeah, and basically it's, you know, them saying that, you know, he's not overreaching. They like that he's there for them, and, you know, they're happy with what he's done for them. But obviously my favorite part of the message was Saki.
Just so embarrassed after literally being pushed into it by Yuki.
And maybe we can go get some drinks sometime?
Yes, please! So adorable.
It's happening. It's happening. OTP.
OTP. Saki Takahashi OTP.
Well, that kind of only makes sense.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah, yes, it does.
But, yes.
I still ship that shit higher than FedEx.
But yeah. Hikari was not part of that video. Because
I knew she was planning it.
Yeah, instead she ends up showing up to the beach in person because she saw him, I guess, when she was walking home or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But, yeah.
And then...
I mean, it was a good episode.
Yep.
It was very
heartwarming episode. I liked this plot, the whole plot with the vice principal a lot better than I thought I would.
Very much so.
Because when they introduced it last episode, I was like, oh, it's not going down that route, is it?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be, we discussed it kind of in between takes, that the vice principal was going to try and get Takahashi fired or in hot water arrested, or in hot water with the principal at the very least, asked to resign to, you know, kind of keep the school's image not tainted. But no,
you gotta think that there's possible sexual harassment here, possible racial harassment here,
and that's gonna make the news, and that's gonna look bad on the school.
Yep.
But thank goodness, and two scenes kind of cinched the deal that wasn't the case. Saki comes in and actually kind of vouches for the vice principal to the Demi-chan, Demi-chan Tachi, I guess. Demi-chan Tai, I guess that means group.
The Demis.
Yeah, the Demis. So she kind of clears things up on that end. That feels a little bit better. And then eventually, the vice principal kind of recants his statement and tells Takatashi to continue with the same competence he's always had. So he still has.
Well, yeah, and you get that last scene where the three
yes.
Demi girls are
with the 4 normal students.
Yeah, hanging out with the 4 normal students. You know, across the courtyard.
And
really feel good scene.
Trying to be very open about, wanting to learn more and them being open to sharing more.
And what's his name? Satake?
Mm-hmm.
What about my arm?
4 points.
Well, at least it wasn't inedible like Sensei's.
Hope.
Small gleam of hope.
Small gleam of hope for the guy. Nickname and rating from Hikari. Better than Sensei.
Yep.
Anyway. Yeah, kind of feel good episode overall.
So what would be his negative points on the rating? I assume he probably has too much muscle. He does look like he runs around a lot.
That's true.
So his arm's probably too hard.
Too hard, too tough. Kind of compared to this tough steak.
Yeah.
And probably hot.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
Mine's probably down there.
Well, mine would actually probably be like Sensei's because my arm's really hard with muscle.
Mine would be.
And really hairy.
If Hikari gave negative points.
Inedible.
3
inedibles right here.
Yep.
But yeah, that episode was pretty good.
Next week's episode.
Oh yeah, there was during the entire episode we kept seeing the pool.
And a very nice visual metaphor once you finish the episode, by the by.
Yeah, so at first we see the pool and there's some nasty water in there.
Yeah, so they drain it, it gets cleaned. And then at the very end, when everything's nice and happy, it's full of sparkling clean water.
As we hear Sensei say, summer is finally here. Or something of that nature.
Yatta!
But yeah, basically it's a visual metaphor for, time passing.
A visual metaphor for time passing. A visual metaphor, I think, for Sensei's emotional state. And, his philosophy and, regarding the demi-girls. And a beautiful segue into next week's episode. Demi-chans want to swim.
Well, that about... Oh, wait. Wrong one. So let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. I can't believe you screwed that up. Love you, bro.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.
And go ahead and click on my face, go to our most recent Otaku Saga Talks.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga. And if you'd like to help us out, go ahead and check out our Patreon page.